Hey y'all, hey everybody, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. It is Monday here for me. I'm not sure if I will get this video up today. Hopefully I'll get it up and out to everyone today. Have a lot to talk to y'all about. So yeah, welcome. My name is Marsha with Mimi Makes Keepsakes, and I'm happy that you're here. Just looking at what I have on, I had errands to run this morning and it was wet and rainy, so I dressed for the occasion. And my hair could probably use some washing too, so I just left the hat on. Anyway, so back to today. I have so much I want to talk to you guys about. I fell through. I had set a challenge for myself to not buy any yarn and use the yarn that I have as I'm prepping for markets. Oh, y'all see how clean this is looking back here? So I am moving stuff out so my daughter can take it to her other bedroom, and I'm eventually working this way, working it more into my craft room area. And so we bought this house like 7 years ago, and it was built in like the 1970s. So some of the previous owners had this room as a sewing room. So they have all these built-in shelves, and they have this little desk. I can actually fit a chair under here. So I'm thinking of putting my sewing machine here. There's holes drilled on the side so you can bring up plugs and use this as a workspace. So I did get my sewing machine out. I have it right here in front of me at this desk, and I'm about ready to doctor on it and see what I can do to get that bottom bobbin thread to start catching and get my tension just right. So it's exciting. It's looking more like a legit craft room. But exactly that's what this room was. It was on the blueprints that we saw. It says sewing room. So, and it has the windows on the side, so you get a lot of that yummy natural light. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I had to go buy more yarn. I needed some more of my Bonnet blanket yarn because I want to make some more Loveys. So I went to Michael's to look for a light gray. Well, they did have Bonnet blanket yarn, but they had their Sweet Snuggles chenille. They had I don't know, the Michael's brand loops and thread. There was about $2 difference. So I went and got some of the loops and threads for my Loveys that I want to do. And I didn't get the colors I wanted. I want a light gray because I want to do the hippo out of the Mama Made Minis book. And there was something else in there that was gray, the elephant. I want to do that. That looks like it'd be fairly easy because there's not any color changes that I know of just yet. So I want to do those. So guess who's going to somewhere to get some light gray yarn today? I am. But I did get yarn. I got I got several. I got the loops and thread from Michael's. And I think I've used this before, and there was a reason why I didn't purchase it again, because it sheds like, it's soft. I love it, but it's the devil. It sheds so bad. But I'm going to get into that story a little bit. But I found this Sweet Snuggle Lite, and it is Antique Rose Blossom. I saw it. I'm like, oh, I need to get that because I want to make a bunny out of it. And that's what I did. I made a Mama Made Minis bunny, and it is huge. And it's so soft. So the loops and thread, this is a 6 bulky weight, and it worked up really well with this bunny. I didn't have any issues with it. It did want to I don't know what's the word for it. It would come unthread. It would just come out of the string. It would just defluff. I had like fluff bunnies everywhere when I got through with this. But this worked up really, really big. I think I may have stuffed the head a little too much. But it has the embroidery eyes. It has the little loopy nose. But it is so, so soft. And I would use it again. I would buy this again and make another Lovey out of it. I don't know if I would do the bunny. To me, this pattern, my husband's like, it looks like a rabbit, it looks like a bunny, but it just looks awkward. But I think I may have stuffed the head too much. But it is so cute and so soft. And these little ears, I know my grandson loves the blanket yarn, the chenille yarn, the soft yarn. He has several of my Loveys and some of the octos, the baby octos that I made with a rattler in it. And when he's taking this bottle, he just likes to put it up against his face. He likes to hold it, especially the little octos. And I'm making those for market too. And I did use Bonnet blanket yarn on the cottontail. I did the tail a little bit different from the pattern. At first I'm sitting by my chair and I don't want to get up to go get some white yarn. So I used some of the white wool blend yarn that I had. I think it's Woolies. And I went by the pattern. It was just too big and too heavy. Plus, I figured if you throw this in the wash machine and dryer, and this being and the tail being a different fabric, it may not wash and dry as well. So, isn't it just cute? I love it. It has the little blooms. And for some reason, it has the little bloom pattern in it. For some reason, the body and the head has a pink tint. And then I did the arms and one leg. It seems to have more of a white tint. Then I ran out of yarn. So I had to go back to Michael's. And I remember seeing they had only, I think, one other skein of this. So I bought it online and then went and picked it up. Along with, they had buy one, get one half. So I got a coral color of the loops and thread color. So I got another skein. And I was able to do another ear and sew it together. So it'll go to market with me. I think it's so cute and soft. It's just the head is huge. So note to self, I maybe not stuff the head so much next time. So I had some of the yarn left. It's been a bunny week. I'll use a smaller hook and do a smaller rabbit. And I used that, I believe it was mini chubby pattern. I'll post a picture of it right here. I've done a couple of bunnies from it. And this one, bless his heart. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you what had happened is I had some of this left over and I said, I want to do, this is all I have left after making the knotted Lovey and this little quirky little bunny. So I decided I'm going to use that pattern. It works out really well. I think it's called Mini Chubbies. I can look it up, but I'll post a picture like I said. And so I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Works up great unless you need to pull out your stitches. It was awful. It was like thread carnage everywhere. So what happened is I'm working it through. Everything's working good. I get to the neck and I start on the head pattern. I don't know where I was at in the pattern. I was using a digital pattern on my phone, and usually I'll scroll up and try to keep the line that I'm working on underneath my my phone, or on the bottom part of my phone, or if I'm watching a video, I'll line it up with the video so I'll know what row I'm on. I got off on a row that was like, I was making the head halfway up. I'm like, this is way too small. There's no way this is the head. I'm looking, I'm like, nope. I'm thinking I'm working like the bottom of the body or something. I don't know where I was at. I was not on the right page. So there was one part where you do increases that was all wrong, and I go to try to rip this out, and this stuff shredded everywhere. It was like catching, it was locking. Once you can go forward, I couldn't go backwards. It was just like locking really bad. So I got the scissors and I just started cutting loops. I'm like, I gotta save the body. I gotta save it. So I'm just started cutting loops until I got down to, and I couldn't pull the loops out. There's no pulling it out. So I got down to where the arms were attached, and I'm like, I have to stop because I'm just going to mess up the whole body. So I did have some loops right here and jagged edges. I couldn't tell where my beginning was my end. So I just did a slip knot of a fresh yarn. Just started all over and just slip stitched in one of those loops and did some single crochets in those loops I had left, because this stuff locks. Once it's in, it's not going anywhere. So I knew there was no chance of me losing, of this coming undone in any section of the bunny. So, and it was like I had bunny fluff. Well, I had thread fluff everywhere. It looked like it snowed fluff. I had it all over me, and I happened to have a black shirt on and black shorts. It was everywhere. It was all over the couch. It was all over the floor. My husband told me, he's like, he got on a call. He works from home. He said, I got on a call and I had the fluff on me. So, you know what? So if you get this loops and threads, Snuggle Lite, I would recommend using a 7mm crochet hook as the smallest hook, because if you're going to use anything smaller than that, make sure you don't have to rip out and frog and start over, because it does not do that very well. It's not frog friendly at all, but it's worth it. Super cute. Was it worth it? Yeah, it's a little bunny. He's looks like he's got a thick neck, or she's got a thick neck, but I'm gonna make a scarf and put around her, and maybe give her a bow. The ears, I don't know what happened to the ears. One's bigger than the other. That happens all the time when I do a project. One limb gets bigger than the other, but I still think it's cute. It's just kind of dorky looking, but I'm gonna give her a scarf, and I think she will be cute. But I do like the way this blossom looked for the Snuggie Lovey, Honey Bunny Lovey. I think it's really pretty. And I would use it again, just not using a 4.5mm crochet hook. It was just, I've never had anything to defluff that bad. I mean, it would just lock, and then this would just peel. It would just, look, it would shred, and I would have all these little fluffs everywhere. And I don't mind some fluff. I had to vacuum. I had to vacuum the floor, the couch. I mean, it made me have to do housework. It needed to be done though. And then after that, it was like, I'm done with crocheting. I told my husband, I'm done. He's like, what do you mean you're not going to crochet? Oh, I said, no, I'm done for the day. I may be done for tomorrow. I'm going to work on my knitting. And that's what I did. I picked up my knitting, practicing that. I'm still enjoying that. I don't have anything completed because I've been ripping out, starting over, ripping out, starting over, because I don't know, the repetition is helping me learn to hold my hooks. I'm able to do the continental and the English fairly well. I found out if I'm doing continental and if I need to do like a decrease, sometimes it helps for me to do the English. But I'm learning on that. But it has been a bunny week. I have more bunnies. If you've been seeing my Instagram, I have a basket of bunnies wearing bonnets. Baby bunnies wearing bonnets. Look how cute. Cute, cute, cute. So this is the Bitty River bunny. from Raven and Jade Code. I'll post a picture of her site down there. They are so cute. They are like so this is made out of Premier Parfait Chunky yarn, and I did use a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook on that, and it is so cute. So I made this one. It's, if you've seen a little baby bunny sleep, they just curl up, so cute. And the body's not stuffed. And this is one I made with Bonnet blanket yarn. So cute. I think I may have used a 6 millimeter hook on this. This one's made out of Bonnet blanket yarn, and I think I used a 7 millimeter hook on that. And I think I messed up on the legs. They look to be a little wonky. I was trying to do the pattern, make it where I didn't have to sew anything, but I was trying to make it work it out where I can like stitch in the arms and the legs. And this one, I think this was maybe the first one or the second one that I've done. So I'm not loving this one so much as the last two that I did. But I think they turned out adorable. They're so sweet. And the little bonnet is just adorable. And then this is the first one I did. I stuffed the body, not realizing the body's not supposed to be stuffed. Even though it's in bold letters, do not stuff the body. I stuffed the body, but I still think it turned out cute. So I may make some more and stuff the body and then just put the legs on the side, stood up front. But up front, it helps it to sit. I still think it turned out really, really cute. There's a little cottontail. So it has been a bunny week for sure. And fun with the fun times with the loops and thread yarn. So I did get other colors, but I didn't get the light gray. So I will probably go get that today. I know Hobby Lobby has a comparable, their brand that's comparable to Bonnet blanket yarn. Loops and threads, I think, is not that compatible. Well, the Sweet Chanel Lite, Snuggles Lite. I like it. I better like it. I got like 4 more skeins to make some more Loveys. And I want to make some, if you see my Instagram, you see my fishes. I'm going to make some more fishes. And I'm going to share that with y'all in the next video. So I didn't want this to be too long. But I just want to get on and show y'all all my little honey bunnies and my mini chubby bunnies and my little bitty river bunnies. They're so cute. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a great week. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, everyone that has liked and subscribed. My husband asked me, he's a guy for like data numbers. How many subscribers do you have? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, girlfriend, you're almost getting like 2,000. I'm like, that's exciting that you guys are interested in what I have to say and want to hang out with me, because I so enjoy hanging out with you and sharing with you things that I make, and I enjoy the feedback from each and every one of you. All right, so y'all have a great week, and I will see you later.